They are trying to get seizure of the property.
Oh, yeah?
I think all the masters for every DVD we produce should be off your house or someplace else, you know?
Okay. That all's been taken care of.
Okay.
So, but we'll double the effort.
But at some point, we're going to have a second place to do shipping from, just in case, you know. I mean, take a 10% of our inventory or something, you know.
All right.
That'll be a royal project.
Okay.
But I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
You know, they break all the laws. They have the guns and they have the badge, and it's just evil, wicked people. So.
Okay.
I'd like to, you know, you get with Eric on that. What can be done for smooth operation, just in case there's.
All right. I will.
But hopefully the guys are filing stuff today that's going to stop them. Saying, wait a minute, no due process has been done here. You know, knock it off. But is the motorhome back?
No, I asked Mitch if he could just keep it for right now. Just with everything going on, I'd hate to see that be something that's taken.
You can park it somewhere else.
Well, I'd just assume it not be here.
Yeah.
If he has to re-gift it to another ministry.
And Glenn went on and on and on to me after he got off the phone, Dad, about how it's not fast enough to wait for Eric to get back in town. I have to do something right now. And I said, do you not understand the words coming out of my mouth? I'm not capable of doing what you're asking.
Well, you are capable of going to Mom's filing cabinet, getting the files for the different bank accounts, making copies. And
you are not understanding, Dad.
You cannot do that.
Oh.
Do not exist there.
Okay, well, wherever.
I'll get them when I get back.
Or.
I am intentionally being kept ignorant. I don't know the whereabouts. I cannot do what you're asking.
Okay, well, there is a time crunch here because they did get a judge's order, and the IRS is desperate, knowing they have broken many, many laws, and they're going to break some more laws just to try to, you know, make it where we can't fight back. They want to cover up. They want to cover their butt on this one.
Well, what Glenn wants to do is an audit. It's going to take him 2 months to do what he wants to do with an audit over the last 2 years of bank records. We're not going to check you right. We right.
Yeah, well, send it.
By next week, it's not going to make a difference in this audit. It's not going to make a difference. It's not that, oh no, they're going to come to, I mean, if they come tomorrow, screw either way. So.
Well, if it's a matter of, if they come tomorrow, it's, hey, you got to deal with Glenn. He has the checkbook. Or he has.
It's already like that. I mean, he doesn't have the checkbook, but it's already.
But he's still the manager.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I have prayed about it and searched. Of course, I've talked to Glenn for hours and hundreds of hours over the last 4 years, you know, and I know there's a lot of people with different opinions on this, but I am 100% convinced that what we have done is correct scripturally and legally, and I do not want to switch horses midstream. When this is over, we may want to sit down with Glenn and say, okay, Glenn, look, we had a lot of problems here. Would you transfer ownership to somebody else, or should we become a corporation, or whatever, you know? That's, but right now, we've got to stay 100% united. He is it. We're stuck. Where's the mule?
Not here.
Oh, okay.
It's on loan to somebody.
It's an expensive machine. I don't think there's any danger of any of that. But you take care of stuff.
Cool. All right. I'm trying to manage wisely.
Yeah. Good.
Is that all right? You trust me with that?
I do, yeah. See if you can drive the motor home.
Well, I don't know if their motorhome is coming back here.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You think?
Yeah. Talk to Eric about that. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Oh, my mom said something today about how the government's trying to file, or either the government or IRS is trying to put liens on all the other properties.
How does she know that?
I guess she talked to Behringer this morning, and Behringer said something about that. So I'm trying to find out more about that.
Don't tell Behringer anything. He should not even know there are other properties. They're all different trusts. I mean, that's all Glenn has to do all that. Behringer's sticking his nose in where he doesn't belong. This case is against Kent and Joe Hovind. It has nothing to do with CSE. It has nothing to do with any other trusts.
I agree, and I don't know what Mom has told him, and I doubt she would have told him anything like that.
But just be sure Mom understands. Don't tell him nothing. He's it's like, why don't you put Marcus Point on the list too? He'll see that. I mean, come on, it's not mine.
Yeah.
Hey, I need your driver's license number. Do you have that by chance?
What do you need that for?
Eric is at the, Janet Holly place, and he's checking to make sure nothing else is in your name, and because the
H153.
H153
5055
5055
3015
3015.
I think it ends with a 0. The 0 doesn't mean anything, but
Okay.
yeah. I don't believe it. There's nothing in my name.
Well, the pre-sentencing report had some moped and it said a flatbed trailer. Do you recall what that is?
No.
There are 3 things. Let's see.
Okay. Is the church property in any danger, in your opinion, Glenn? They're wanting to seize it all.
Well, legally, absolutely not. But practically, it very well could be. Because, they just do things, whether they have the lawful right to do it or not.
What about like Wachovia Bank?
Huh?
What about that Wachovia Bank account that you set up for the church?
Well, they listed that in there as a substitute.
I know.
And,
I mean, should you have that money instead?
well, we can certainly deal with it. But that's why I'm suggesting that let me just say this. I suggest that we have any funds that need to be deposited can be deposited with us. Because that's not even a target at this point. I think we're the game.
Well, Eric, I think that we should keep, enough for small operation there. And
Define small operation. I mean,
what you need to keep, what's coming in versus what's going out week by week, and just enough.
your immediate expenses.
Only keep it there what you can afford to lose.
We can, check in the bag and mail them here. Or maybe they can make arrangements for more direct deposits and all that. But we can certainly manage it.
If we can get set up the way that we can work better with the IRS and everything.
Well, it is set up fine. The IRS doesn't want to admit it, so I think.
Well, I disagree.